Kendrick, Tupac, Kanye, three hip-hop legends, but only one of them was able to survive their own genius, and I think it's very clear, especially with the past 2 weeks, it's Kendrick. So on the surface, it kind of seems crazy, especially if you know hip-hop. They're very different artists, but why I think they're so interesting, beyond the fact that they're all June Gemini men, because I could have thrown in Ice Cube and Andre 3000, but I wanted to focus on them for two reasons, is that how they can or cannot survive their own genius, and also how people project onto them these titles of activist or savior or things like that. Starting with Tupac. So why he's interesting is because I feel like his career laid the groundwork for how we see rappers today. Just like from him walking in Versace, from him having movies, from him just being beyond, he became a true superstar, global icon. And he was able to do that through song. Regardless of what you want to say about Pac, he was able to make you feel whatever he wanted you to feel. And he could take the most complex ideas, whether it's suicide, poverty, systemic racism, drug use, and make you feel like you've experienced it in the way that he saw it or he felt it. And you can identify with him better than any rapper ever. And I believe that his demise of his own genius was that he kind of saw himself as a martyr, and he saw himself embracing an early death, as he said, and that caused his death. A lot of that, he put himself in situations to fulfill that. And then when we moved to Kanye, we saw what happens when you give a genius the ability to self-indulge to the highest level. And with Kanye, we see that. We see when he achieved a billionaire status, when he also was able to conquer the fashion industry. We saw Kanye become, in the last 10 years, just trying to push limits, which all of them do. They all want to disrupt. They all want to push limits. They want to counter whatever you think they should be. They want to challenge that. And it can be done in a good way. And we will see how that's done in a good way with Kendrick. But with Kanye, it becomes where he wants to be anti-Semitic, anti-Black, anti-woman, anti-everything, because he feels like the shock value. And ultimately, his own self-indulgence caused his own demise. And with Kendrick, especially now after the Super Bowl and the whole Drake beef, we've seen what happens when a genius is able to have discipline, take care of themselves, and be very strategic. And I think he's had the luxury also of watching other careers and seeing where things go wrong. And he's taken his time and been very strategic in how he approaches everything. And I think it started with Damn, when he took a 5-year hiatus, and even now, how he's very meticulous and thoughtful